it free from his grasp.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Newton now to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. For the extra point. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, he might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Von Miller make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. Off of play action, Darnold. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
It'll be a 39-yard punt. Give him a good 10 yards on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On 1st down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 42 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Flushed out right. And this will be incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch him work, watch him hate, watch him learn, can't relate. Watch his skirt out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, out the gate, on site, red.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
20. You got 53's the mark. 53.
From the gun, here's Newton. And the Jets defense making things difficult there. Fourth down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there, and now it's second down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Darnold from the gun. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down. On 1st and 10, Darnold. Throw complete to Herndon. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that. It's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
So we are at halftime here on Halloween. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Jets.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. Oh, an absolutely filthy joke. He's got some space now. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big run there. 29 yards and a first.
First down.
They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that. The nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you take a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Darnold. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there and a first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Darnold on first down. Able to connect with Mims. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
At the 10-yard
Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. Now it's Darnold. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
Goal at the 7-yard line.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's fourth down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone. But they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
Ready? 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Ricky.
Here's Newton. Trying to lay one up deep. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on? So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. A shotgun snap for Newton. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now a fresh set of downs, first and 10 after roughing the passer. They're going to run this with a tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
The ball carrier.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On second down now. Michel, and he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 33. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Newton out wide. That's complete. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
And a very similar result again. The Jets defense once more stopping him behind the line.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
Again, it's Michel. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Justin Rohrwasser now for the Patriot field goal. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt.
42-yard attempt.
Rohrwasser's kick is good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Jets take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
Darnold. And he fires one incomplete. He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time. And it's third down.
Incomplete.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him. Incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Darnold, eluding the pressure right. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Darnold. Left side complete. It's Bell. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the penalty, it's Bell. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Darnold hitting his tight end, Herndon, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. He's got Herndon, his tight end. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And it's caught by Herndon. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 19. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
New York.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Bell. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw is Darnold. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Now Bell. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
The 9-yard line.
Now a 1st carry for their fullback. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he is in. Touchdown, New York.
Touchdown.
It's the fullback. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets have made this a 1-score game.
The kick is good.
And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Patriots 13, Jets 10.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
2nd and 1.
And it's Michel once again. And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
Michel on the carry.
The objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 2 yards and able to get the 1st down in the process.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Cam goes out wide quickly. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. Brings up 3rd.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
I feel like a prince, I'm feeling myself. I'm loaded with bills, cause I was a blessed with no one who fell. Don't know how it feels. I wanted to flex and go to the chick. I'm making a flip. My life is a flip.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Bailey in punt formation.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This will be fielded at the 17. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Von Miller in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one.
Turnover on downs.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
Ready,